Everybody, Kristen Brown here. I just wanted to jump on real quick to share with you something that was inspired by a situation that just happened while I was at a restaurant. And I wanted to talk to you guys about how to stop overthinking dating, why you are actually sabotaging your dating experience and the ability to attract a high functioning, reciprocally loving and quality relationship. So I was just at a restaurant with my husband. We were having lunch and I was literally like back to back with this lady at another table. We were so close together that I heard every word she was saying, and it was loud and it was very distracting. So I had a difficult time like even focusing on what my husband was saying because she was so loud. And at some point my husband was taking some work phone calls and doing things on his phone. So I just kind of zoned out and tuned into what she was saying. And she was talking about this dating experience that she had had. And everything was like, I Googled this and looked up that and YouTubed this and trying to figure things out and attachment style this and so that. And I'm here to tell you guys that there's something really important that you need to understand about dating, is that I admire her that she was doing her homework and she was trying to learn new things. But the problem is that we can get so completely overwhelmed with the information that is out in the world. And there's really only one simple cure to attracting a high quality partner. But I'm going to get to that in a minute. So we can inundate ourselves with all of this information, but the problem is that information is going to make us act or behave in a certain way. Okay? And many times we're over questioning and we're overthinking our dating experience because we have an attachment to the experience. Like it has to be this person, or I'm trying to win this person, or I want it to be this person. Or if we're honest with ourselves, I don't want to be alone. I want the search to be over. And I invite you guys to get really in touch with those feelings and those thoughts inside of yourself, because they don't make you wrong. They don't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means it's telling you that you have an ulterior motive and energy when you're coming into the dating experience. Something is driving your train behind the scenes. But here's what I know for sure. That when we come into a dating experience with some sort of attachment in the background, it is always going to affect the way that we show up in the relationship. It can't not, because we're functioning from that level of thinking and from that vibration of energy, especially if we are bringing in a bunch of new information and we're trying to navigate through the minefields of the dating experience because we're trying to make heads or tails of this. All that means is that you have separated from your whole self. You have separated from your whole unique and authentic self. I can ruffle some feathers when I tell people to stop focusing on things like attachment styles and what's the perfect text to send and all of these rules, the third date rule, all of these rules that people have. None of those things matter when you do one thing. One of the things that the lady said behind me was that she was feeling the desire, like she wanted him to tell her that she was beautiful. So she actually searched for that, and she said, what does it mean when I want somebody to tell me they're beautiful, or I'm beautiful? And the search said, you need to tell yourself you're beautiful. And I was like, ding, 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 she's hitting on something. And then she said she was realizing that she was being really insecure and she was acting insecure in this dating experience. And I'm like, ding, 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 yes. Because anytime we're coming at it from this different type of energy, which actually is an energy of need. It's an energy of neediness. When we come at it, there's two things that happen. One, we will repel quality men, okay? Because they don't want, and even quality women, this goes both ways, because they don't want somebody that is needy, because it's the wrong energetic, it doesn't align energetically. So someone who is not needy would be this energy, and someone who is needing would be this energy, and there's a disconnect. And for the healthier, person who maybe is not needy, those are the best words I have for that, guys. Please don't take offense. That person is going to be like, they're going to be turned off by that needy behavior. If you think about it yourself, if you've ever been around someone who's needy, you know what I'm talking about because you've felt the same way. You're like something's just rubbing me wrong about them. And that's what will happen when we're coming at it from that level. And so the fact that she was needing him to tell her these things and needing him to show up and needing her to invite her on a date and needing this was saying that she was requiring this to be a certain way so that it could fill the void within herself. So the first thing is going to repel quality individuals who want to date you that might think you're the bee's knees, but if they feel that energy, there's going to be an energy it's going to be a little bit of a repelling energy to them. The second thing is when we're functioning from that place of neediness or desperation, whatever it is, even if it's unconsciously, guess who we call to us? The overtakers, the jerks, the narcissists, the cheaters, the users, and the abusers. Why? Because our neediness is a very clingy, grabby energy, and it's I will do anything for you. And you know who that's attractive to? The whack pack that I just mentioned. That's who is attracted to that. They're like, oh yeah, and they love that because they want it all about them. So this is the point that I wanted to make. When she learned, she's like, I need to start giving that to myself. I mean, I wanted to go over there. I said to my husband, I'm like, honey, I've been listening to this conversation right here. And man, it was like I was on the edge of my seat. I just wanted to go over there and help a sister out. You know, I just really wanted to, but I wasn't invited into the conversation. So obviously I'm not going to crash their party. But what I want you to know is this. Whatever you want from your partner is what you need to give to yourself. First, foremost, unquestionably. You need to give yourself love, approval, acceptance, compassion, respect, and honor. That is self-love. When you start to give yourself those things, you are no longer needy. The neediness goes away because it is that void that is inside of you that is trying to reach out here to nab something up. And that's why you're doing all these math equations and overthinking and moving all the chess pieces on the board, thinking if I move the right way and do the right thing, then I'm going to land this person. Okay? The key is self-love recovery. When you do this, here's what happens, you guys, is that you set yourself up a new foundation. It is a new level of functioning, all right, that organically has you coming from your best self, a place of value. When you love yourself, you no longer show up as needy or desperate. You can't, because you have filled the void, the emptiness that thought you had to grab and to vie and to audition for another person. So you don't need to move all these chess pieces on the board. What you need to do is to learn to love yourself. I used to be the person pre-tsunami that did all those things, that thought, oh, if I said this or did whatever, then I would land the person. And I always attracted dysfunctional relationship partners, even if I was a really good person, because that void inside of me was attracting them. When I filled that void myself, I showed up a more natural, normal, authentic with my yeses and my nos. I wasn't afraid. I was not auditioning. I did not put on airs or try to be a certain something for who is now my husband. I was just me. Okay? Here's one thing you guys need to know for sure. Your person is going to find you attractive just the way you are. Okay? They're going to even attempt to date you because they find you attractive. So there's nothing that you need to change about yourself that you should think is going to make you land the person. Okay? They're already attracted to you physically. But on an energetic level, when you show up as high value, you will repel the jerks, narcissists, users, abusers, and cheaters, and you will call to you high quality partners who will respect, honor, and accept you and give you the attention and make you the priority, all the things, because you are already doing that for yourself. So if you guys are interested in resetting your foundation to attract and create a high-functioning, mutually loving and respectful relationship, then I highly suggest that you guys pop over to my website, kristenbrown.org, click on the Work With Me tab, and you can scroll through and you can read all about my Self-Love to Soulmate Masterclass. It is a 6-week course that I go through with you. We go through arm in arm, hand in hand, where you learn to reset the foundation that has attracted dysfunctional relationships to you so that you can attract a quality partner. A year or so ago, I took a group of ladies through this, a small group of ladies through this, and within the past 3 months, 3 of them, this is no joke and no exaggeration, have reached out to me to tell me that they they are engaged now to the man of their dreams. They're so happy, and they've all called me and reached out to say thank you, thank you, thank you. But what I always say to people who do the work and end up having a better experience because of it, I say, you're the one who did the work. I just delivered the information. So if you're really serious about breaking this habit or pattern of attracting dysfunctional partners to you, toxic, narcissistic, all the whack pack, if you're tired of attracting them to you, then consider going through the Self-Live to Soulmate Masterclass, and I would love to be your guide. All right, you guys, if you're new here, please subscribe, turn on notifications so that you are alerted when I upload new videos, and I will talk to you guys next time. So much love.